Hey everybody, welcome to Module 5. In Module 5, we're going to be working on sharing and collaborating. So the first part that you're going to work on online is going to be on copyright and fair use. As educators, it's really important that you understand as much as possible copyright and fair use. It's a little complicated, but if you understand the basics of what's okay to use and how to use it, then you're going to be okay. And it's also really important that you work with your students to help them understand copyright and fair use, especially in this age where it's so easy to just grab stuff off the internet and use it without claiming who the real owner is. So when you start this section of the module, I have you look at these guiding questions. So I want you to think about this already. What is copyright? What is fair use? Is there a difference, or what's the difference between the two? Why is it important to understand those things? Why is it important for teachers and students to know about copyright and fair use? And then also, what is Creative Commons? And how does that facilitate sharing and collaboration? So just keep those essential questions in mind as you go through all the resources in the first part of Module 5. So the first thing I tackle here is copyright. So you're going to read over the materials. Don't skip this. I know it's tempting to just zoom through it, but it's really important that you read through this. You don't have to memorize it, but at least give it a good read. Then I want you to go through this. This is kind of an example of copyright and understanding copyright and then how things change. So watch the video, look at these two links, and then finally listen to this story on NPR about Happy Birthday. The next section here is on copyright and longevity. So look through these and notice that as the dates change, some of the longevity changes as well, meaning how long copyright is in play. Then we move on to fair use. So there's copyright and now there's fair use. So again, I want you to read through the material here. It's important for you to understand copyright, and it's also very important to understand fair use. This is because this really applies to education and how we can actually use things with our students that may be already copyright protected. And this section, there's a video here that really kind of pulls together copyright and fair use. And there's another one here that's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. It is a little bit long. You do not have to watch the whole thing, but I would encourage you to watch some of it at least to see an interesting way to remix. In this next section here on Creative Commons, there's a video here on what Creative Commons is all about, and here's some more information on Creative Commons. Finally, we wrap it up with a copyright and fair use in education flowchart or an infographic, and go ahead and read over that. And then at the bottom, see if I can get to the bottom here. Oh, I guess it's on the next page. So watch that, look at that, and then, oh, no, I missed something. That's okay, no big deal, we're good. So here under additional resources, there's more information on copyright and fair use. You can explore some of those things. All right, so here is your assignment based on what you learned. What I want you to do is create a Google drawing, do a poster like we did when we did the search engine activity. You guys did that in class. together with your partners, but now you're going to do one on your own. So you're going to apply what you learned about Google Drawing, and you're going to make your own poster summarizing what you learned either about fair use or about copyright, or you can do a poster that addresses both. It's up to you. So both fair use and copyright, or just fair use or just copyright, whatever you want. The important thing is that your audience is going to be other educators. So you're making this poster for other teachers to learn about either copyright or fair use or both. Okay? And within your poster, you have to have at least 3 images. All right? You have to have at least 3 images, and you're going to need to then apply attribution to those images. So if I click on this link here, it's going to take me to Creative Commons, and it's going to show me examples of how to create an attribution for an image. So they've used this image, and this is the name of the image, who created it, and their Creative Commons license. After you look at all the Creative Commons stuff, this will make more sense. So explore that, and what I want you to do is make sure that you have the proper attributions for each of those 3 images. Now, the image may not have a Creative Commons license, which is fine, but you can still follow the same process. So where'd you get it, who took it, or who created it, that kind of thing. So you want to make sure that you give credit to the person or company from which you are using their image. All right. And then I want you to put your own Creative Commons attribution tag on your work. So what you'll do is click here on Choose Your License, and you'll decide, do you want people to be able to make adaptations to your work? If you don't, you can say no. If you do, yes. If you want to click share alike, will you allow commercial use, yes or no? And so you can decide how you want to share your work. So you just choose from your different license features. And then what you're going to need to do, because we can't put this as HTML into easily into the excuse me into the Google Drawing. So all you need to do is come to this. Once you pick your license, this matches, and you can fill in all this info if you want. Well, this matches the license. So this is Creative Commons, share alike, or not share alike, and individual. So if you this one is attribution, so yes, tell who the author is, but you can't change it, and it's a Creative Commons license. All right. So what you want to do here is click and hold, and then you can copy the image, or if you or on a PC you can right click, however you need to copy that image. And then once you copy that image, then you can paste it into your Google Draw. And so I want you to add your license to your Google Draw. All right. Where I want you to put that, and so here, if you notice, this is resources that may help you create your drawing. But what I want you to do is click here, and here is a folder that's shared. So I'm going to open that in Drive. Right now there's nothing in it because I just created it. And so what you would do is you would click on New and Google Drawing, and you're going to create it in the shared folder. And let's see, I need to move this up a little so you can see the title. So in the title up here, I'm going to put my name, and maybe I'm going to do fair use. So I want you to make sure that you put your name up here and what you're doing, and you can say poster or best artwork ever or whatever you want to do. And then you're going to create your poster here on your topic, and then this is where I would come and grab, oops, go back. This is where I come and control click, copy, or right click if you're on a PC. And this is where I would paste, and then I've got my little license agreement that I'm going to put onto my Google Drawing. And that's pretty much it. The due date for this assignment is going to be the day after we meet in class. If for some reason with the strike that we aren't meeting for Monday class, there shouldn't be any issue. Wednesday class we may not have an opportunity to meet because of the strike for this particular time. So but I just, if you run into any questions at all or you get stuck on anything, just shoot me an email. And hope everything's great, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.